Hello everyone, welcome to Module 7 of our Power BI course brought to you by Earth Analytics, or you can also call us Earth Creations. Today we are going to be building our report, and we are going to build this report that you see on your screen. So it's our Superstore data set. We just take a few objectives. We want to know the average processing days, the number of orders, the revenue we've got, the profit. The profit margin, very important for management. The clients, the various clients, and the yearly revenue, the yearly profit. So let's say our report has to present for January to December, and then the revenue by region and by product. So that's what the customer wants to know, and equally revenue by state. Okay. So for the other things that we saw last time in module 6, we saw a lot of things like a year to date profit, year over year. I mean, if I should click on the Superstore table here, we will see we have a lot line profit. We have sales last year, sales year over year, all of that. So maybe in another tutorial, we can look at all some of those things. But for now, we're going to build this report. And so let me open a new one. Okay, good. So we're here on a blank report sheet, page 1, and we're going to begin straight away by formatting the canvas. We want our background color here to be gray. So we are going to come over to the visualization pane here, visual. Now I click on format the report page, and we take canvas background. If I click on canvas background, you see the color is white. So I'll click on it, and I want to choose my own color. So I can either pick a gray here, but the shade of gray that I want is not here. So we will use the hexadecimal color code. So I click on more colors, and on the hexadecimal color code, I will remove this and I'll type the color code that I want, which is very easy, E6, E6, E6. So you just put that 3 times and take OK. All right, so we do that and hit the enter button, and we're good to go. So that is our canvas background color. All right, so to start, we need to import our Superstore logo. So we come to insert, and we take insert image, and then we will have to browse to get our Superstore logo. Here is the spot where we're going to put our logo. And right now, for us to put the logo, we need to come over to the format painter, but we have to click on it first of all. I have not yet signed into Microsoft account, so this thing will be popping up. So we click on the image placeholder, and then we come to the format image here, and we're going to click on style, and then we click on image again, and then we take upload image. This is where we're going to upload the image. You can enter the URL, or we can select from data, upload. We want to upload an image. Come on, this guy. We want to upload an image, so you click on upload image, and then you click browse. Once that is done, your computer opens, and then we will go to, let me share. I think you won't be able to see that. So I will have to share that. So when that happens, we will have to come over to where we have saved the image. in our computer. Then we will upload it. So as you can see, uh, great. So we're here. So we're gonna choose the Superstore logo white. Then you click on open. Okay, I think if I reshare that, you're there already. So if we share that, you have the Superstore logo right there. So we can just, resize it, bring it right there. You just have to resize it and bring it right there. So to avoid the message popping up on and off, I don't have a choice but to sign into Microsoft account. When we'll be creating the map, I'll have to sign out because my organization hasn't enabled map for tenants. So I will have to sign out before we create the map visual. That will be at the end. So the next thing we will do is to bring in the text for Superstore, the Superstore dashboard text. So we are going to insert again. Okay, we're already on insert. We're going to bring in the text box. And this text box, we are going to take it right up. Okay. To take it right up there. Hold this like that. And then pull this a little bit like that. Then we are going to type Superstore dashboard. All right, so we type Superstore dashboard. All right, and then we are going to increase the font size to make it really big. Maybe 30 will do. Okay, that's too big. So let's say 28, too big. Okay, 24. Okay, Superstore dashboard. And we'll put it at the center. And then we'll have to format the background of the text box. So we come over to the right side and the properties title is okay. Effects. We are going to put the color of, the background color that we wanted. I don't know if that was a perfect one, but now we don't want to use the same background color for the colors of our visuals. So we have a different hexadecimal code for visuals. It's somehow gray, but not this gray with E6, E6, E6. So we're going to click again on more colors, and then we are going to type the hexadecimal code that we want, which is the hexadecimal code here is ADD. Okay, 8B6, right? That's it. So that's what we're going to be using for our visuals, the backgrounds of our visuals. And that's that. So the Superstore, for the text, we can change the color of our text by clicking on this A thing. Would prefer blue, make it bold. Okay. And since the background is kind of green, we may have to work on the background again. We come to effects, color, more colors. We may want to push it a little bit towards gray. Yeah, not so blue. Okay, is that better? Not still. More colors. Put it again. The shade should really be light. Okay. Okay, something like that. All right, that's fine for the Superstore. We can carry. So it seems it's difficult. We just have to drag it like that. And then you also drag it here. All right, so we have that. And more properties, if we come to effects, the visual border is off. We don't want the visual border. It's for shadow. Maybe you want a shadow. Yeah, that's fine. And for now, we can leave it like that. So we have Superstore dashboard. Now, the next thing that we want to put, we have to put our slicers so that we can filter out, regions, categories, and year. Okay, so we have to bring in our dashboard categories of products. That's what I mean by categories. So we'll bring in our slicers, and the first slicer we're going to bring will be the slicer for. We could also bring slicer for clients, but we'll have another visual for that. So we can bring in the slicer for region, and we have our visual to be our visual dashboard. We have our visual pane here, and so we're going to look for slicer. Then we have button slicer, we have text slicer, we have list slicer. So we need a list here. It's going to be a list slicer. So we're going to click on that, and we're going to put it here. And on that slicer, we're going to add region. And where is our region? Where is it found? Is it in the customers table, right? So we'll come to the customers table and look for the region. Then we click it and drag it to the values well here. So that is it for the region. I wanted to have a drop-down list, but it seems as if Microsoft has changed this to just list, not drop-down. So let's change the slicer type and see if we have something better. So we have button slicer. Oh, that's worst. We have text slicer, worse. So we just have no choice but to use the list slicer. But if you can use this, but since I have the old version dashboard, I can get to that dashboard and I copy the visual. I can copy the visual, which is the drop-down visual. I just have to right click, I copy, and then let me show you that. If you have it, fine. If you don't have it, just use the drop-down. It's no problem. So I just come here to this one, I right click, I take copy, copy visual, and then I come back here, and then I will have to delete this one, and then I will simply paste the visual that I came with. When I paste it, I will remove this region and make sure that the region that I'm bringing is a region that is in my data set, and region that is coming from somewhere else. Okay, and then we have this. Come over to the format your visual, and then I'll come to slicer settings. It's drop down, slicer header is the region. It's off because we have general, and then there we have the title. For the values, it's okay to have in black. We can leave that for now. Then maybe we come to general properties. The size is okay. We don't want to too much. The title is region, and it was formatted already. As you can see, font size 14, heading 3, and the color is blue. So we just use that for the other visuals. But then, so to get the products category, we are going to copy the visual for the region, and we paste it beside, snap it beside, and then we change the field from region to products category. So we go now to the products table and get the category of the products, and then we bring it to the field here, and then we go to the format painter, format their visual, we go to general, title, and then we change from region to product category. Okay, and then we are going to copy it again and paste, snap it, and then here we're going to bring the date. So we are going to go to the dates table, and then we bring in the dates column. We'll put it there. Then we are going to click on show date hierarchy. Okay, we'll click on date hierarchy and then we'll choose year. And then we'll go to the format painter, general, title, and then we'll change the title to year. And so if you come there and click on the drop down, you should see just the years, okay? From 2014 to 2018. And if you click on the products category, you should see just the products category. That's it for the first line for our dash, our report. The second thing we're going to have is we're going to bring a pie chart to show the different segments of the client segments or the different client segment. And that's going to be, well, I prefer a donut chart. So let's click on the donut chart and then we can put it here. And then on the donut chart, we are going to bring in so that should be on the customers table and also so that we can bring in the segment. So I'll bring segment and put it there. And then this will go by what? The values will be the sales, not so. So we will go to the superstore and then we're going to bring the revenue, total revenue. So we want to see the clients that gave us the highest money, not so. So we'll take total revenue and put it for under values. Total revenue overall, yes, put it under values there. So here you can see the various segments. And then the color matching is okay. I think we can go with the navy blue, and then this shade of orange. All right, so that's fine. I think we can just total revenue overall by segment. I think we can just try to make that a little bit clear. We can just put clients. Yes, total revenue by clients. I think that would be better. So we can come to the format painter, general, title, and then we are saying total revenue by client, right? By client segment or by clients anyway, type of clients also. So we can have that there. And then the next thing we want to get is we'll get a card for the average processing days. So I'm going to click on card. Where's that? 1, 2, 3. Is it? Um, where is card? Has to be 1, 2, 3, right? It's not here. Oh, this is it. All right, so we get a card, and for that card, we're going to put it here, and it's going to be the average processing time in days, which we already calculated it, if you remember, the date between the ship date and the order date. No, so how do we call that again? Average processing time. So let's check that out. Okay, I think that's the lead time. No, so let's click on it and see calculated column lead time. Okay, the date difference between the superstore order date and the superstore ship date in days. Okay, so we're going to take that lead time and put it here, and then we'll look for the average. So we'll click here and take average, and then what is that? It has to be here also. So it has to be in the card. So lead time, bring it here. Then the answer has to be average. So take the average, and then if you click on that lead time, and then you come over here, you can change the decimal points. So this is change decimal numbers. So we can put it to how many decimal points? Because it's showing 2 decimal points here. So we can put it to one decimal point. So the average processing time is 4 days. Okay. So what we do is we just have to format it. So we'll come to general title, we'll put it on. The other ones we're copying and pasting. This one we have to put it on, and then we write average processing time. Okay. And then this one here, this one down here, we're going to take it off. So if we come back here, visual, we take card, apply settings to all. I think we have to remove the header. Where's that? So we come down to label and we take off the label. So we have just this. Then we can also format it again. Um, apply settings, layout. Let's leave it like that. Padding for background image. I think we can come to cut. Then padding. I think we can take it on. Take it on. No, let's take it off. I would like us to rather take off the border. Where's border? I think we saw border. Take off the border so that it remains like that. And then we have shadow and glow. I think we can leave that like that. And then we come back to the general, the title, and then we will have to centralize it. Centralize it and make it bold. It's bold already. Even this total client, revenue by clients, we can make it bold as well and centralize it. So this one, we have that. And I think that's okay. We can change the color to blue, color of the text in here. Okay, text color. I think we can choose the blue. Okay, that's text for the heading. Then visual. We come over to value. Do we have value? We click here and then the value color, we can change it to thick blue. Yes. And even this value, we can centralize it. So that's 4 days. I think that's fine. So with this one, if it's good, if we are good with this, we can, or maybe you want us to touch the background a bit. So we come back here and I think we have background. Is it under general or visual? Should be under visual. Maybe card. Do we have background? Yes. So maybe you want us to change the background color to the gray that we have been using. So we'll click on it. Not the best. I think we just have to undo and leave it like that. All right, so we leave it like this. So we'll just copy, since we formatted one, we'll just copy and paste for the other ones. So we'll just copy and paste, snap it there. And the next thing we are getting is the number of orders. So for the number of orders, we'll simply come to this value here. Then we are going to put orders as order ID. Okay, let me see. Okay, so we have number of orders. I think we cannot put order ID because, okay, I think we have something here on that. Let's quickly check it out. We did a lot of work last time. So let's see what we're going to put there. Average sale per order, average sales per order in 2023, average profit. All of these ones are good. Average sales per order, customer ranking by sales, customer, the timeline profit, orders number. Okay, so if we take these orders, put it on the values field, average, that's the number of orders. So we're going to take count. I think it should be sum. I think orders number is fine. So when I put it there, orders number, it just works out. So we just need to change the heading since we copied from somewhere and pasted. So we come to the title here and it is going to be the number of orders. Number of others. And I think that if we were to, change the year, since it has to be dynamic, so if we take the year 2014, it changes, but the average processing time remains the same. For 2014, 2015, okay. Then for 2017, the average processing time was a bit shorter. 2018, I think we had no data for 2018. Then 2017, we have this. You see, when you change the year, so now let's leave all of this and look at the product with the highest processing, which is it furniture, 3.9 days, office supplies, 4 days, technology, 3.9 days. So office supplies is takes the highest number of days in process for the order to be processed. Okay, so the next card we're going to put is going to be the profit margin, and it's not going to be the cut. Okay, we're going to use the gauge. So for profit margin, we click here, profit margin. So we'll have to reduce it, and then we bring it right here. Just to snap there, profit margin. There's some other thing that we have to put up there. Apart from profit margin, okay, we have the total revenue and the total profit, even before profit margin. Very important for management. So we can bring this guy right here, and this guy has to go closer. Then we copy the guy and paste here. Copy the guy and paste again. Okay, so that means we have to push this guy closer here. Push this guy here, so that we have everything flow very well for us. So let's just change the title so that it will not be difficult for us. So here, the heading or the title is just general title, total revenue, I'm saying. So here is total revenue. Remember all of these things we're gotten from measures. And so here we just simply change what is here to total revenue, which we already had it for our measure. I think you remember all of that. Total revenue overall. So we take it and put it there. And then here is profit. So we'll change the title to profit. And then what goes there should be, remove this and we put profit. Then we have profit. We have the profit column, we'll put it there. So we have profit for 40,000. That's for office supplies because that's what is showing up here. So let me click on everything. So that's the number of orders. So we have that, and then for the profit margin, we're just going to take profit margin which we already calculated and put it here. And then we are going to think we have to still work on this because if we come to heading here, we still have to centralize the title, make it bold, change it to thick blue. Okay, is it bold? Yeah, profit margin. And then the color of the gauge, we will still have to change it to thick blue as well, since that's what we are focusing on. So we're going to uh, take the fee color to be thick blue instead. And then our target color, we can leave it like that. Then there's one thing that we have to set. We have to set the profit target. Here it's showing 0.26, but that's not the best. We'll have to set our own profit target. I think it's 20% or 22%. If you have that profit margin, it means you're on good standing. So I think that we are going to, let's just put 20%. So it should be 0.2 for our target. So we have to click here. We have to come over to, what is that? Gauge axis. Okay. Come to gauge axis. And our target will not be auto. So we'll put 0.2 here. 0.2. Okay. So that's our target is 0.2. That's, you can see it here. 0.2, and we'll still have to work on that because that's our target and it should be the maximum as well. So we'll come back, click on it, and come to the axis. Is that, is it here? Yeah, gauge axis, and the maximum should also be 0.2. Okay, so that makes sense, right? So the maximum should be 0.2 and our target should also be 0.2. So maybe we can change our target color. Yes, where is that? Was it general again? Visual colors, target color, maybe we can make it maybe a good shade of green or pale, since we have other things there like navy blue, this one. Yeah, that can be our target. So our profit margin, we are at 13%, and our target is to be at uh, at 20%. So we still have to work on this. Maybe we need to reduce these ones a bit. We'll reduce it kind of. So we should put it the decimal points too. So this profit here should change the decimal points for the profit to maybe just one decimal point, right? Yes. Okay. So let's put it that way. Even revenue, total revenue. What is the total revenue? You click on it, and then the decimal points you can change it up here. Maybe just one decimal point is fine. Same for number of orders. No, orders we don't need decimal point. So we can take it that way so that our profit margin can best fit. So our dashboard is already becoming very beautiful. So what next do we have to do? We have to bring in some line charts. So we have the year revenue and the yearly profit. Okay. So we're going to click on where's line chart? We have a line chart here, right? Line chart. Let's leave it there, and it's going to be the date column by total revenue also. So the y-axis here is going to be the total revenue, and no, that's the y-axis, yes, and then the x-axis are going to put our date there, and this date we're going to format it to year. All right, it's already in year, so you can leave it there like that. So you see, we have a very good total revenue. But now we may just want to focus on year because we have a lot there. Everything is checked. Even days are checked, So we may want to leave just year, also. Or should we leave it like that so you see how but then maybe if you want to leave just year, then it's going to be something like that, which might not be the best for you. So let's take back hierarchy, and then we remove day, and we can remove quarter. The just do it over. So we take the date column and bring it there. And then we remove the day. Yeah. And then total revenue. You can change the title also. So the heading title should be total revenue or yearly revenue, right? Or just revenue. So yearly revenue. So you can see that the revenue is kind of fluctuating. So that's it. So we have that, and okay. So the headings, I'll prefer the headings to be black and not blue. So the color for the title, I'll prefer it to be black. So we don't have blue filling everywhere. So we just change that here. So we leave the text. What have I just done here? So you leave the text there to be blue for the numbers that they show us, but the heading, title for our slices and all of that, they just leave them black so that we have enough contrast. All right. Okay, same here. We're going to, come here, the general, then we get as usual, bold and centralized, just to make it beautiful also. And then what we can do is we can copy this and paste so that the formatting remains the same. We just paste there. And then what we do is we are going to bring in the profit on the x-axis. So you can click on this to, let's leave the date hierarchy like that. We remove the N also. So we leave it like that and then we pull this down. Okay. And what we take is total profit or just profit. Click and bring it here. So, and then we'll go to the heading. So you have to really be patient and to format your chart because this is what the audience will see. So profit also. So they can already see that we had profit in 2018, although we don't have 2018 here, it was green. In 2017, it was green. That's quarter four. So when you click on it, you see 2017 quarter four in December. This is November. So all of these are months, okay? So these are months like that, you know. So the lowest revenue was in February 2017. And that February 2017, did you have the lowest profit as well? So go to February 2017. Yeah, and then you see that the profit was also a little bit down. Okay, so we can take this maybe up. Good to go. So what next? Let us get the last things, revenue by region and revenue by product. And then we can put in our map here. So let's just take a bar chart and then we'll put it there. Revenue. So revenue is very important. Total revenue by region. So we put it on the y-axis, right? The x-axis. And then the region is going to be from the customers table. So you should know really where all of these things are found. So you take it there. Then we have total revenue by region. And since we want to format our charts, we can come to this guy here, the title, and we make it bold and centralize and make it easier to understand by not saying total revenue overall by region. And just say total revenue by region. And maybe the color, we want thick blue here. So we'll come to visual and then we're going to choose bars. Then go to the color and then we choose the thick blue. And we can even drag it down a bit. Since we have nothing to add under, we just put it like that. And then we have to remove this label. Is it label? This guy down here, total revenue overall. Okay, that's the x-axis. So we have axis. We should have axis. So yes, x-axis. So values, axis label. I don't remember if I remember quite well. Should be axis label. Grid lines, bars, color, border layout. I will check that out because you can still format this region and can format it well. And the last thing we want to do is just copy this and then we paste it. Okay, we paste it and then we drag it here. And that is going to be our total profit by product. This time around by product. So we just come and change the heading to total. What was that I put there? Total. Total profit by product. This is total revenue up here. Where did I put total? Total revenue by region, then total profit by product. In this case, we're going, if you copy and paste, you have to remember to come and change your X and your Y axis. If not, you're going to have maybe some issues. So we click back on the B visual and then the X axis in this case is going to be profit. So we look for profit, and then we bring it here. Total profit. So by what? by product. So it goes to the products table. I'll take, in this case, products name. Let's try top N here. Let's change this one and put product. Let's take products name. And then let's just say that it's top 5 products by revenue. So we'll change the name here. Since we already have, still we have segment somewhere. So we should not come and say put type of product. Let's come to the title and say top 5 products. I know we had top N as a formula, but then it wasn't, if you put it here, it will just give you a value. So we put it like this, top 5 products, and then you have to put the filters. Okay, so we come to filters, we come to where we have products, we have to expand it, and we are taking type of filter type. The filter type we're taking here is top N, okay, and it's top 5. So we'll put 5 there. I think that's okay. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Top 5 by what value? By revenue, not so. So total revenue. So we need to bring revenue, total revenue and put here, right? And then we apply the filter. So we have the top 5 products by revenue. Is that it? What? Canon Images Glass was the highest. Followers, GBC. And then what is this one? Maybe we should put top 3. I'll say that's horrible. Uh, okay. So his product name and okay, because we're okay, I get it now. It's because we're having profit here. So we have to put revenue here. So if we want to get top 5 products by revenue, we should sort them by revenue, not by profit. That was so what the heck. So total sales, so it's total revenue that we're going to put on the x-axis. And then it makes sense now. Okay, good. So we have the top 5 products. So that's beautiful, right? So we can bring our map and put it here. So let me click on map and we can make it big, maybe large up there if you want. Just make it that way. But now I need to sign out of my Microsoft account because my organization hasn't approved of it for me to use Maps, so I have to sign out. So let me pause, sign out, and then we can view our map. All right, so we have our map, and what are we going to do with our map? We're going to get revenue by state. So in this case, for our map, we are going to put the revenue by state. So for the location, it's going to be, I think, come from the customers table, we should have the state or the state, yes. Postal code. We can have postal code there and put it there. Maybe state as well. I haven't even put anything. Bubble size, I haven't put anything. Okay, the bubble size is still the same. So for the bubble size, we'll go to the superstore table and we take total revenue. For total sales, the same thing. Let me just take total sales since it's the same thing. But total revenue is not going to disturb us somewhere. Let me try to change because we put overall. Remember we had to, okay. You see this guy telling me to sign in. 2016, everything is changing. That's perfect. So we have a dynamic dashboard here. So we have total sales by state, or total revenue by state. Since the customers came from different states. So we can come here. We have title, total revenue by state. Is it by region? No, by state, because if it's region, it will be 4 regions, north, west, south, east. So we bold that guy there and centralize. Doesn't want to centralize. What? You don't want to be centralized. Where are we? Okay, we have to click the map, board, and then centralized. And then since it's United States, we can drag inside and bring it closer to us. And then we can zoom in, using the mouse. And then there we go. So we have, wow, we have many sales from, I think the best thing to do here should have been to put state, because when I put here, I don't see the state. You should see the state. So let's bring it back, and state should be up right here, so that we will know that we have California. So instead of putting postal code, I will put the full state first, and then we can see that California, we have many cities from California. Washington, yes, California. Then so that there we go. And then we also have a lot of cities from New York. Okay, so this is a simple dashboard that can answer a lot of questions for management. So let us say overall, let's say we're looking at overall since 2014, we leave everything. Category, we leave everything, and the region, we leave everything. So pretty good, right? So this is how you can build a very good dashboard for yourself. So see you in the next video.